The world of Aerthos was a land of perpetual twilight, its skies a bruised purple, its vast cities crumbling monuments to an age before the void. Cracks in reality, known as void rifts, scarred the land, continuously bleeding forth grotesque Voidspawn, creatures of nightmare hunger made flesh. Humanity huddled in fortified settlements, barely surviving, their hope a dwindling ember. Lian, a timid, scrawny orphan of 16, was one of the many forgotten souls trying to eke out a living on the fringes. He possessed no magic, no combat prowess, only a nervous disposition and an uncanny knack for blending into the shadows. His days were spent in the desolate outskirts of the fortress city of Oakhaven, scavenging for any discarded trinket or usable scrap among the countless fallen, the remnants of skirmishes with the Voidspawn. He was a grave scavenger, a silent specter among the dead. He was often mocked, pushed aside by larger, stronger survivors, his meekness mistaken for weakness. He avoided confrontation, his heart a frantic drumbeat in his chest at the slightest sign of danger. The only thing he truly cared for was a small, crudely carved wooden bird, a relic of his lost family. One particularly bleak afternoon, he was rummaging through a ravine choked with the metallic, decaying corpses of recently defeated Voidspawn. The stench was overwhelming, a mix of ozone and putrid flesh. He heard the faint, guttural snarl of a straggler, a lone, dying flesh crawler, level 3, one of the smaller but still deadly Voidspawn. Its multi-jointed legs twitched, its sickly purple hide pulsing faintly. It had been gravely wounded, its life ebbing away. Lian, usually paralyzed by fear, felt a strange pang of empathy. The creature was suffering. He cautiously approached, intending to put it out of its misery quickly with his rusty scavenger's knife, a mercy he'd seen veteran warriors grant. As his trembling hand reached out, brushing against its cooling flesh, a blinding flash of blue energy erupted from the creature, surging into him. He cried out not from pain, but from the sheer, overwhelming sensation of alien life force pouring into him. He collapsed beside the dying beast, his mind reeling as a translucent blue screen burned itself into his vision. Error. Anomalous soul link detected. Initiating system link, Lian. Identity confirmed, Lian. Class acquired, Soulbound Weaver, nascent. Passive skill, soul perception, level 1. Can faintly perceive the lingering soul essence of recently deceased creatures. Active skill, extract soul essence, level 1. Attempt to extract 1 unit of raw soul essence from a fresh corpse. Success rate, low, 15%. Cost, 5 stamina. Cooldown 1 minutes, you have gained 5 mana. You have gained 1 soul fragment. Lian stared at the glowing text, his mind struggling to comprehend. A system, a class, Soulbound Weaver? The dead creature beside him was now a shimmering, ethereal outline, its form pulsing with a faint blue light only he seemed to see. He looked at his hand, the one that had touched the creature. It glowed faintly. He felt different. His fear hadn't vanished, but it was accompanied by a strange sense of newfound potential. His life as a timid grave scavenger had just been irrevocably altered. Lian stumbled back to his meager hovel, the blue text still flickering at the edge of his vision. The encounter with the dying flesh crawler and the sudden awakening of his system had left him shaken but intensely curious. He was a Soulbound Weaver, nascent. Adventurer, Lian. Class, Soulbound Weaver, nascent. Health, 100 mana, 5/5, regenerating 10 Stamina, 100 100, regenerating 1 min. XP, 0-100, level 1. Soul fragments, 1, skills. Soul perception, level 1. Extract soul essence, level 1. He looked at his inventory. A rusty scavenger's knife, a tattered tunic, and the wooden bird charm. Not much to work with, but the system had given him soul fragments. 1 from the flesh crawler. He remembered the instructions for extract soul essence, level 1. It required a fresh corpse. The flesh crawler was gone, but there were countless other corpses in the ravine. He cautiously returned to the edge of the battlefield. He found the body of a recently slain goblin raider, level 2, its crude leather armor ripped, its rusty spear lying beside it. He activated soul perception, level 1. The goblin's corpse glowed with a faint red aura, a lingering anger, fear, and a primitive cunning. He focused on Extract Soul Essence, level 1, extending his glowing hand towards the goblin's chest. Attempting to use Extract Soul Essence, level 1, on Goblin Raider Corpse, fresh. Cost 5 stamina. Success rate low, 15%. Success. You have extracted 1 unit of raw soul essence, goblin. You have gained 2 mana. You have gained 2 XP. A swirling crimson wisp of energy peeled away from the goblin's corpse, twisting and condensing into a small pulsing orb in Lian's hand. He deposited it into his mental inventory. He now had 2 soul fragments, one from the flesh crawler, one from the goblin. His mana was 7, XP was 2. It worked. He spent the next hour carefully navigating the battlefield, using his remaining stamina to extract from every fresh corpse he could find. He extracted from another goblin raider and a wolf scavenger, level 1. Each time, his mana and XP slowly climbed. You have gained 100 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 2. Health increased by 10. Mana increased by 5. Stamina increased by 10. New passive skill, Soul Perception, level 2, can clearly perceive lingering spiritual essences, their basic attributes, e.g., agile, brutal, resilient, and emotional state. New active skill, Weave Soulbound Item, level 1. Infuse a raw soul essence into a mundane item to create a basic soulbound item. Mana cost 10, cooldown 5 ninja, level 2. New skills. His mana was now 1210, overflowing. Soul Perception, level 2, allowed him to see the raw attributes of the extracted souls. The goblin's was crude, agile, the wolf's feral keen, and Weave Soulbound Item, level 1. This was it. This was his class skill. He held his rusty scavenger's knife. It was pathetic, but it was his. He selected a goblin soul essence from his inventory and focused on the knife, visualizing the essence flowing into it, changing it. Attempting to use Weave Soulbound Item, level 1, on rusty scavenger knife, common, with goblin soul essence. Mana cost 10 mana. Success. Rusty scavenger knife upgraded to Soulbound Goblin Shiv, level 1. Soulbound Goblin Shiv, level 1, equipment slot, main hand. Grants +5 attack. Deals minor bleed damage, 3% chance. Requires Goblin Soul Essence upkeep, 1 unit, day. You have gained 50 XP. A shudder ran through the knife. The rust seemed to flake away, replaced by a darker, gleaming metal. The hilt felt rougher, more primitive, almost like bone. A faint red glow emanated from the blade, and he could feel a faint, eager hunger from it. His very first soulbound item, and it needed upkeep. He realized these items weren't just enchanted. They were alive, tied to the very souls he extracted. Lian gripped his soulbound goblin shiv. He wasn't just a scavenger anymore. He was a weaver of souls, literally turning the essence of his enemies into his strength. The vast battlefield of Aerthos, once a place of fear, was now his forge. Lian, now level 2 and wielding his glowing soulbound goblin shiv level 1, felt a newfound, albeit fragile, sense of confidence. The shiv hummed in his hand, a constant reminder of the power he now possessed. But it also came with a constant low-level hunger, the upkeep of the goblin soul essence. He needed to keep it fed or risk it turning inert. His daily routine changed. No longer just scavenging for trinkets, he actively sought out weaker Voidspawn and smaller creatures, not for fear, but for their precious soul essence. He practiced with his shiv, its bleed chance proving surprisingly effective against the tougher hides of the mutated fauna. He encountered his first true challenge, a pair of toxic grubs, level 4. Bloated, segmented worms that spat corrosive acid. Enemy detected, toxic grub, level 4. Health 80-80, threat level low. Enemy detected, toxic grub, level 4. Health 80-80, threat level low. He engaged using his shiv. Its speed, fueled by the goblin essence, surprised him. He dodged a spray of acid, then plunged the shiv into one of the grubs. Soulbound Goblin Shiv, level 1, deals 15 damage to Toxic Grub, level 4. 7% chance for bleed applied, 2 damage per sec for 3 sec. The grub writhed, its toxic fluids oozing. He finished it quickly, then turned to the other. He used his Extract Soul Essence, level 1, on the first grub, attempting to use Extract Soul Essence, level 1, on Toxic Grub Corpse, fresh. Cost 5 stamina. Success. You have extracted 1 unit of raw soul essence, Toxic Grub. You have gained 2 mana. You have gained 5 XP. The Toxic Grub Soul Essence resonated with attributes of corrosive resilient, a new possibility. He defeated the second grub, then collected its essence as well. You have gained 100 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 3. Health increased by 15. Mana increased by 10. Stamina increased by 15. New passive skill. Soul Perception, level 3. Can accurately perceive spiritual essences, their detailed attributes, and detect faint traces of consumed souls within Soulbound items. New active skill. Fuse Soul, level 1. Combine 2 compatible soul essences into a single, more potent essence. Success rate, low, 20%. Mana cost, 20. Cooldown, 10 min dart, level 3. His soul perception was now powerful enough to detect past essences. And Fuse Soul, level 1. This was the key to creating truly powerful items. He could combine different essences, creating synergistic effects. He immediately tried it. He had a Goblin Soul Essence and a Toxic Grub Soul Essence. He selected them from his inventory. Attempting to use Fuse Soul, level 1, on Goblin Soul Essence and Toxic Grub Soul Essence. Mana cost, 20 mana. Success rate, low, 20%. Success! You have fused 1 unit of Corrosive Goblin Soul Essence uncommon. You have gained 50 XP. The new essence pulsed with a sickly green and angry red glow. Its attributes were agile, corrosive, vicious. It was more powerful. He looked at his Soulbound Goblin Shiv, level 1. He could upgrade it. He used Weave Soulbound Item, level 1 again, but this time, he selected his existing Shiv and the new Corrosive Goblin Soul Essence. Attempting to use Weave Soulbound Item, level 1, to upgrade Soulbound Goblin Shiv, level 1, with Corrosive Goblin Soul Essence, uncommon. Mana cost 10 mana. Success! Soulbound Goblin Shiv, level 1, upgraded to Soulbound Corrosive Shiv, level 2. Soulbound Corrosive Shiv, level 2. Equipment slot, main hand. Grants +10 attack. Deals moderate, corrosive damage, 5% chance. Requires Corrosive Goblin Soul Essence upkeep, 1 unit day. You have gained 70 XP. His Shiv transformed again, its blade taking on a faint acidic sheen. The hunger from it intensified, but so did its power. It was now a Soulbound Corrosive Shiv, level 2. He literally improved his gear by cannibalizing the souls of his enemies. He was slowly, meticulously, forging himself into a force that could contend with the terrors of Aerthos, 1 soul essence at a time. The hunger of the Soulbound was a constant reminder, a dark necessity. Lian, level 3, and wielding his potent Soulbound Corrosive Shiv, level 2, was becoming more daring. His system rewarded risk, pushing him further into the perilous territories surrounding Oakhaven. His soul perception, level 3, was a lifeline, allowing him to discern the precise attributes of creatures and even detect the faint remnants of powerful, consumed souls within the Voidspawn themselves. He noticed a recurring pattern, deeper within the blighted lands. Stronger Voidspawn often carried void-touched essences, remnants of more powerful souls, twisted by the void. These seemed to offer greater potential for fusion. His constant combat and essence extraction refined his core skills. Extract Soul Essence, level 1, has leveled up. Extract Soul Essence, level 2, attempt to extract 1-2 units of raw soul essence. Success rate, medium, 30%. Cost 4 stamina. Cooldown 45 sec. Chance to gain 1 soul fragment, 2%. The increased success rate and chance for extra soul fragments were invaluable. He also realized the importance of physical protection. His clothes were still rags. He needed soulbound armor. He began collecting tougher creature hides and salvaged metal scraps, searching for a suitable base. His search led him to the edge of a newly opened void rift, a shimmering, unstable tear in reality. The air here was thick with a palpable dread, and the ground was littered with mutated creatures. He knew this was a dangerous area, but also a place of potent souls. Warning. Extreme void density detected. Hostile presence high. Enemy detected, void-touched predator, level 8. Agile and brutal Voidspawn. Health 200, threat level, moderate. A level 8, void-touched predator. This was a significant jump from the grubs and goblins. Its raw power was terrifying. It was a sleek, shadowy beast, all muscle and razor-sharp claws, infused with a raw, dark energy. Lian knew he couldn't face it head-on. He needed to be tactical. He used his soul perception, level 3, on the creature. Its essence was agile, brutal, void-infused. This was a powerful soul. He wanted it, he prepared. He used his remaining goblin soul essence on a sturdy, discarded piece of metal plating he'd salvaged. Attempting to use Weave Soulbound Item, level 1, on salvaged metal plating, common, with goblin soul essence. Mana cost 10 mana. Success! Salvaged metal plating. Upgraded to Soulbound Plating Shard, level 1. Soulbound Plating Shard, level 1. Equipment slot, arm grants +5 defense. Requires Goblin Soul Essence upkeep, 1 unit day. You have gained 50 XP. A crude arm guard, but it was something. His first piece of armor. He donned it, feeling a faint protective warmth. The void-touched predator lunged incredibly fast. Lian used his shiv, its corrosive properties stinging the creature, but his damage was minor. He needed to weaken it first. He noticed the creature recoiled slightly from a small, glowing puddle of purified water left by a previous adventurer. Purified. He had an idea. He quickly extracted some toxic grub soul essence from a nearby corpse. Then he used Fuse Soul, level 1, to combine the toxic grub soul essence with a piece of ordinary dirt, focusing on the corrosive attribute, attempting to use Fuse Soul, level 1, on toxic grub soul essence and dirt, common. Mana cost 20 mana. Success! You have fused 1 unit of corrosive toxin lump, uncommon. You have gained 50 XP. He had essentially crafted a small corrosive grenade. He hurled the corrosive toxin lump at the creature's face. It screeched as the lump detonated, its corrosive properties burning its sensitive eyes. Void-touched predator, level 8, takes 30 corrosive damage. Status, blinded, 3 sec. Corroded, 5 damage sec for 5 sec. Now its speed was hampered. Lian pressed his attack, relentlessly striking with his soulbound corrosive shiv, level 2, weaving in and out of its flailing attacks. The corrosive damage from his shiv and the lump slowly ate away at the creature's health. He felt the constant tug of his mana, ensuring his shiv remained active. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of desperate parries and strikes, the void-touched predator collapsed, its body smoking. Lian, breathless and trembling, immediately activated Extract Soul Essence level 2. Attempting to use Extract Soul Essence level 2 on void-touched predator corpse, fresh. Cost 4 stamina. Success. You have extracted 2 units of raw soul essence, void-touched predator. You have gained 5 mana. You have gained 10 XP. You have gained 1 soul fragment. He had done it. He had defeated a level 8 Voidspawn and extracted its powerful essence, void-touched predator level 8 defeated. You have gained 300 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 4. Health increased by 20. Mana increased by 15. Stamina increased by 20. New passive skill. Soulbound durability, level 1. Increases the defensive capabilities of all equipped soulbound armor by 5%. Reduces upkeep cost of soulbound items by 2%. New active skill. Soul Echo, level 1. Briefly manifest a shadowy echo of a consumed soul to distract or apply a minor debuff to an enemy. Mana cost 25. Cooldown 20 sec, level 4. Soulbound durability, level 1, meant his armor was better and upkeep was cheaper. And Soul Echo, level 1, gave him a new ghostly minion-like ability. He had extracted the powerful, void-touched predator soul essence, attributes, agile, brutal, void-infused. This was a foundational piece. He now truly understood his path. He was no longer just collecting. He was evolving, becoming a predator of predators, turning their very essence into his own power. Lian, now level 4 and having faced down a void-touched predator, felt a profound shift within him. The timid orphan was slowly being replaced by a cautious yet capable Soulbound Weaver. His Soulbound Corrosive Shiv, level 2, hummed with purpose, and his rudimentary Soulbound Plating Shard, level 1, felt like a true extension of his will. His Soulbound Durability, level 1, was already making a difference, enhancing his meager protection. His new skill, Soul Echo, level 1, was a fascinating addition. He could now briefly manifest a ghostly apparition of a consumed soul to distract or debuff enemies. It was a tactical marvel. He practiced it constantly, summoning faint, shimmering images of goblins or grubs, observing how they flickered and dissipated, and how creatures reacted to them. His constant hunting and essence extraction had a cumulative effect on his core skills. Extract Soul Essence, level 2, has leveled up. Extract Soul Essence, level 3, attempt to extract 1 to 3 units of raw soul essence. Success rate, medium, 45%. Cost, 3 stamina. Cooldown, 30 sec. Chance to gain 1 soul fragment, 5%. This was a major boost. More essence per extraction, a higher success rate, and a better chance for valuable soul fragments. He could now sustain his soulbound items more easily and acquire new essences faster. His primary goal was to create a full set of soulbound armor, specifically tailored to protect him from the Void's corruption and the brutal attacks of its spawn. He began hunting creatures known for their resilience and tough hides, such as carapaced scuttlers level 5 and rubble golems level 6. He engaged a particularly large rubble golem level 6, its body made of compacted stone and metal debris. Its attacks were slow but devastating. Lian used his Soul Echo, level 1, manifesting a spectral goblin raider echo that charged the golem. The golem paused, its optical sensor whirring, momentarily confused, before smashing the echo into dust. That brief distraction allowed Lian to strike with his Soulbound Corrosive Shiv, level 2, applying corrosive damage. Rubble Golem, level 6, defeated. You have gained 150 XP. You have gained 5 mana. He extracted a particularly strong Rubble Golem Soul Essence. Attributes: resilient, slow, stony, perfect for armor. He also acquired a few carapaced scuttler soul essences, hardened, defensive. He returned to his hovel, a makeshift forge of repurposed metal and a small, purified flame. He had enough soul fragments for a significant crafting session. He decided to weave a full breastplate, attempting to use Weave Soulbound item level 1 on reinforced. Scavenger vest uncommon with Rubble Golem, Soul Essence and Carapace. Scuttler Soul Essence fused required 3. Soul fragments, mana cost 30 mana. Stamina cost 30. Stamina. Success rate 60% with soul. Perception level 3. Success. Reinforced Scavenger Vest upgraded to Soulbound Golem Carapace, level 1. Soulbound Golem Carapace, level 1. Equipment slot, chest. Grants plus 130. Defense plus 5 health. Special ability. Stone Shield, level 1. Absorb incoming damage for 2 sec. Cooldown, 15 sec. Mana cost, 15. Requires upkeep. 1 unit day of Golem Scuttler Fused Soul Essence. You have gained 250 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 5. Health increased by 25. Mana increased by 20. Stamina increased by 25. New passive skill, Soul Perception, level 4. Can accurately perceive advanced spiritual essences, subtle emotional states, and discern potential soul echo manifestation points. New active skill, Soul Ward, level 1. Create a small, temporary ward that grants minor protection against void energies. Duration 15 secs. Mana cost 20. Cooldown 15 sec, level 5. A magnificent Soulbound Golem Carapace, level 1. A true piece of armor, complete with a Stone Shield, level 1 ability. His soul perception, level 4, was reaching new heights, allowing him to discern even more about souls and potential new manifestations. And Soul Ward, level 1, provided much-needed protection against the void itself. Lian, the timid scavenger, was quickly transforming into a formidable hunter, each soul he collected and wove making him stronger, more resilient, and more dangerous. With his new Soulbound Golem Carapace, level 1, and a rapidly expanding understanding of his powers, Lian felt a burgeoning confidence. His Soul Ward, level 1, allowed him to venture closer to the void rifts than ever before. His Soul Perception, level 4, picking up the faint, unsettling whispers of fragmented souls trapped within the rift itself. These weren't just echoes. They were distressed pleas, confused murmurs, a symphony of suffering. He noticed that certain Voidspawn, those born closest to the rifts, carried a unique void-twisted quality in their essences, making them unstable but potent. His goal now was to gather these essences, hoping they could unlock new powerful weaving possibilities, or perhaps even offer clues about the void itself. His core combat skill, his Shiv, was also due for an upgrade. He had accumulated a substantial amount of various essences. He decided to fuse the void-touched predator soul essence with his existing corrosive goblin soul essence to create a truly devastating weapon. Fuse Soul, level 1, has leveled up. Fuse Soul, level 2. Combine 2 or 3 compatible soul essences. Success rate, medium, 40%. Mana cost, 15. Cooldown, 8 men can create uncommon or rare fused essences. A higher success rate for fusion. This was crucial. He combined the essences, attempting to use Fuse Soul, level 2, on Void-Touched Predator Soul Essence and Corrosive Goblin Soul Essence. Mana cost, 15 mana. Success. You have fused 1 unit of Void-Sharpened Corrosive Essence, rare. You have gained 100 XP. The new essence was a swirling vortex of purple, green, and black, radiating a chilling sense of predatory hunger and corrosive power. Its attributes were agile, brutal, void-infused, corrosive. This was a rare essence, far more potent than anything he'd created before. He immediately used it on his Shiv, attempting to use Weave Soulbound Item, level 1, to upgrade Soulbound Corrosive Shiv, level 2. With Void-Sharpened Corrosive Essence, rare. Mana cost, 10 mana. Success. Soulbound Corrosive Shiv, level 2, upgraded to Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3. Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3. Equipment slot, main hand, grants plus 120 attack. Deals high, void, and corrosive damage. 10% chance to apply both. Special ability, Void Leech, level 1. 5% of damage dealt restores mana. Requires upkeep, 1 unit day of Void-Sharpened Corrosive Essence. You have gained 150 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 6. Health increased by 30. Mana increased by 20. Stamina increased by 25. New passive skill, Soulbound Durability, level 2. Increases the defensive capabilities of all equipped Soulbound armor by 10%. Reduces upkeep cost of Soulbound items by 5%. New active skill, Void Pulse, level 1. Release a short-range pulse of void energy that slows and damages enemies. Area damage, low. Mana cost, 30. Cooldown, 18 sec, level 6. His Shiv was now the Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, a terrifying weapon that drained mana from his enemies with Void Leech, level 1. And Void Pulse, level 1, gave him area control, allowing him to capitalize on the very energy that empowered the Voidspawn. His Soulbound durability was also improving, making his carapace even stronger. His new power allowed him to approach a particularly unsettling void rift. His Soul Perception, level 4, filtered through the chaos, picking up coherent thought patterns, fragmented memories, whispers of a consciousness, not of a monster, but of something ancient, something human. He saw shimmering, ethereal outlines of what looked like ruined buildings within the rift itself, distorted versions of Oakhaven. New passive skill, Void Resonance, level 1, can detect and interpret lingering mental echoes within void rifts, revealing fragmented memories and potential environmental information. Void Resonance, level 1. This was completely unexpected. The void wasn't just a force of destruction. It was an archive of distorted memories. What secrets did it hold? Was this related to the whispers of the void he'd been hearing? Lian realized his journey was about more than just survival and power. It was about understanding the very nature of the calamity that had befallen Aerthos. The Weaver was now also a diviner of forbidden truths. Lian, level 6 and wielding the devastating Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, was pushing deeper into the void-blighted lands. His void resonance, level 1, allowed him to perceive fragmented memories within the void rifts themselves, offering chilling glimpses of pre-collapse Aerthos. These fleeting images of vibrant cities and bustling populations only fueled his desire to understand and perhaps reclaim what was lost. His growing power attracted attention, not just from Voidspawn, but from other survivors, particularly the aggressive Hive-Mind Drones, level 10, a collective of cybernetically enhanced scavengers who operated in synchronized packs, their minds linked. They were a common terror of the outer settlements, ruthless and efficient. Warning: hostile presence detected. Faction: Hive-Mind Drones. Threat level: high. Enemy units: 3x. Hive-Mind Drone, level 10. 3 level 10 enemies acting as one. Kaido knew this was a formidable challenge, requiring precision and control. His single pieces of soulbound gear wouldn't be enough. He needed to broaden his protection. He spent time refining his existing defensive gear and weaving new pieces. He created Soulbound Gauntlets, level 1, from Carapace Scuttler Soul Essence, and Soulbound Greaves, level 1, from Rubble Golem Soul Essence. Now, with his Soulbound Golem Carapace, level 1, his total Soulbound Durability, level 2, bonus was significant. He practiced his new crowd control spell, Void Pulse, level 1. Void Pulse, level 1 has leveled up. Void Pulse, level 2, release a short-range pulse of void energy that heavily slows and damages enemies. Area damage medium. Mana cost, 35. Cooldown, 15 sekka. Can apply minor void sickness. 2% chance for reduced attack speed. The improved slow and chance for attack speed reduction made it perfect for countering fast enemies like the drones. Found the Hive-Mind Drones patrolling a choke point. A collapsed bridge. Perfect. He activated his Soul Ward, level 1, to protect himself from ambient void energy, then initiated combat by unleashing Void Pulse, level 2. Void Pulse, level 2, used. Mana cost 35. All Hive-Mind Drones, level 10, affected. Damage, medium 40. Status, heavily slowed, 5 sec. The drones shrieked, their movements becoming jerky and uncoordinated. Their collective thoughts seemed to fracture under the void energy. Lian pressed his attack, using his Soul Echo, level 1, to manifest a particularly aggressive, void-touched predator echo, directing it at one of the drones. The echo slammed into the drone, further disorienting it. Soul Echo, level 1, manifests void-touched predator echo. Drone 1 is distracted, 2 sec. While the drones were slowed and distracted, Lian unleashed a flurry of strikes with his Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, focusing his corrosive and void damage. The Void Leech, level 1 effect was crucial, restoring small amounts of mana with each hit, allowing him to sustain his assault. Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, strikes drone 1. Damage, high 80. Void Leech restores 4 mana. Drone 1 defeated. He moved quickly, repeating his tactics, a Void Pulse to slow, a Soul Echo to distract, and then concentrated attacks with his Void-Fang. He leveraged every single skill, every piece of Soulbound gear. Finally, after a brutal mana-draining dance, the last drone fell, its cybernetic part smoking, its Hive-Mind connection severed. Hive-Mind Drone, level 10, defeated. X3, you have gained 900 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 7. Health increased by 35. Mana increased by 25. Stamina increased by 30. New passive skill on Void Resonance, level 2. Can detect more detailed mental echoes within void rifts, revealing clearer memories and potential void-forged crafting recipes. New active skill, Soul Manifestation, level 1. Briefly manifest a physical trait or minor ability from a consumed soul, e.g., jump boost from agile creature, minor regeneration from resilient creature. Duration, 5 sec. Mana cost, 40, cooldown, 30 sec. Level 7. A monumental victory. He had defeated a squad of level 10 enemies. His Void Resonance, level 2, was a massive upgrade, promising void-forged crafting recipes. And Soul Manifestation, level 1, this was a true game changer. He could now temporarily borrow the very abilities of the souls he consumed. The scavenger was becoming a mimic, an adaptable hunter. This power would allow him to overcome nearly any environmental or combat challenge. The void was no longer just a source of threats. It was a vast library of power waiting to be deciphered. Lian, level 7, and now equipped with the incredible potential of Soul Manifestation, level 1, pushed deeper into the blighted lands, drawn by the intensified whispers of the void. His void resonance, level 2, was a constant chorus in his mind, revealing clearer, more coherent fragments of memory within the nearby void rift. He was no longer just sensing emotions. He was seeing images, hearing names, glimpsing lives lost to the calamity. His various soulbound items were now a formidable collection, offering balanced defense and defense. Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3. Soulbound Golem Carapace, level 1. Soulbound Gauntlets, level 1. And Soulbound Greaves, level 1. His combined soulbound durability, level 2, made him surprisingly resilient. His new soul manifestation, level 1 skill was a strategic marvel. He could now temporarily use the attributes of the souls he had extracted. For example, manifesting the agile trait from a goblin soul essence gave him a burst of speed and evasion. Manifesting the resilient trait from a rubble golem soul essence provided a brief damage reduction. It turned him into a versatile, adaptive combatant. His journey led him to a massive, half-swallowed ruin that his void resonance, level 2, identified as the Great Library of Aerthos. It was here that the void rift had apparently first erupted, tearing through a place of immense knowledge. The rift itself was a swirling vortex of raw energy, larger and more unstable than any he had seen. Within it, void resonance screamed with countless fragmented memories. This was the fragmented archive the Chronosmith had mentioned. The library was guarded by a terrifying creature, a void echo maw, level 15. A colossal beast made entirely of swirling void energy and fragmented knowledge, capable of devouring both matter and memory. Warning: hostile presence detected! Faction: Voidborn. Threat level: extreme. Enemy unit: 1X, Void Echo Maw, level 15. Entity of fragmented memory and void energy, a level 15 foe. This was the most powerful creature he had ever faced, a true guardian of the void. He couldn't kill it with brute force. He needed to be cunning. He noticed that the void echo maw seemed drawn to large concentrations of coherent energy and memory. His goal was not to defeat it conventionally, but to bypass or disable it long enough to access a specific area within the library. That his void resonance, level 2, hinted held a stable core of information. He began the encounter by activating Soul Ward, level 1, to protect himself. He then manifested a Rubble Golem Echo with Soul Echo, level 1, directly in the Maw's path, a solid, if temporary, obstacle. Soul Echo, level 1, manifests Rubble Golem Echo. Void Echo Maw attempts to consume Echo. Distracted, 3 sec. While the Maw was momentarily focused on the Echo, Lian activated Soul Manifestation, level 1, drawing on his agile, goblin soul essence. He gained a burst of speed, darting around the creature. Soul Manifestation, level 1 activated. Agile. Grants plus 30 movement speed, plus 15 evasion for 5 sec. Mana cost, 40. He then located the most coherent memory knot within the Maw's swirling body that his void resonance identified, a nexus of pain and grief. He aimed his Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, imbued it with a focused Void Pulse, level 2, and struck the knot. Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, with Void Pulse, level 2, strikes Void Echo Maw, level 15's memory knot. Damage, moderate, 60. Maw is disoriented, a 5 sec. The Maw shrieked, its swirling form momentarily losing cohesion. It recoiled, its energy signature flickering. Lian repeated the tactic, creating another distraction with a void-touched predator echo, then using Soul Manifestation, Agile, to get close and strike the memory knot again, channeling every ounce of his mana. He emptied his mana bar into his attacks, relying on Void Leech for meager replenishment. Finally, after several agonizing minutes, the Void Echo Maw did not explode, but rather imploded, its swirling energy collapsing into a single, pulsing orb that floated inertly in the air. It wasn't dead, but nullified, quiescent. Lian, utterly drained, barely stood. Void Echo Maw, level 15, nullified. You have gained 1500 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 8. Health increased by 40. Mana increased by 30. Stamina increased by 35. New passive skill, Void Resonance, level 3. Can access more complete, stable memories within Void Rifts, revealing crucial lore and potential void-weaving schematics. New active skill, Soul Drain, level 1. Drain a small amount of mana from a hostile target within short range. Mana gain, low. Mana cost, 20. Cooldown, 15 sec. Level 8. He had successfully nullified a level 15 Voidborn entity. His Void Resonance level 3 was a powerful lore-gathering tool, promising void-weaving schematics. And Soul Drain, level 1, would now directly replenish his mana in combat, a critical ability. He found it. Deep within the now-inert maw, radiating with a soft, steady light, was the time-locked data matrix, a perfectly preserved ancient artifact. He carefully retrieved it. He had achieved his objective. Lian, the Soulbound Weaver, was no longer just adapting to Aerthos' horrors. He was actively delving into its mysteries, becoming a true guardian of its lost memories, armed with the souls of its fallen. Lian, level 8, and having successfully nullified the terrifying Void Echo Maw, held the time-locked data matrix in his trembling hands. It hummed with a dormant energy, ancient and unknowable. The journey to the Great Library had been perilous, but the reward was invaluable, the artifact the Chronosmith desired. His new Soul Drain level 1 skill promised better mana management in future confrontations, and Void Resonance level 3 was already a constant stream of fragmented lore. He returned to Oakhaven, the grim fortress city, his mind buzzing with the possibilities. The Chronosmith, a mysterious figure shrouded in temporal tech, had been his initial contact for such an item. He found her stall tucked away in a quiet corner of the city's black market, her cybernetic eyes still unnervingly sharp. "You brought it," she rasped, her voice a dry whisper, her gaze fixed on the time-locked data matrix. Her usually stoic expression softened slightly, a hint of reverence in her cybernetic features. The fragmented archive. Incredible. Many have sought this, none have returned. She carefully took the artifact, her bionic fingers tracing the ancient glyphs on its surface. "As promised," she said, producing a small, shimmering device from beneath her counter. "The stabilized chrono-oscillator, rare." Lian took the device. It pulsed with a faint, steady light, radiating a strange sense of stillness. He immediately activated Soul Perception, level 4, on it. Item detected, stabilized chrono-oscillator, rare. Attributes, temporal stability, chrono-synchronization. Warning, item resonates with latent, void-weaving schematics. Void-weaving schematics? Lian asked, his voice barely a whisper. The Chronosmith's eyes widened slightly. "Your gift allows you to perceive more than most, Weaver. This oscillator, it's not just for temporal stability. It can untangle fragmented energies, including those woven by the void. It's the key to stabilizing what you sense within the rifts, to making those echoes tangible." She paused, studying him. "The void isn't just chaos, boy. It's a mirror. A broken one, reflecting what was and what could be. And you, Weaver, you have a unique talent for mending broken things." She leaned closer, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial tone. "There's more to the void than the Ministry understands. Much more. Be careful, Weaver. Your path is dangerous but critical." Lian left the Chronosmith's stall, his mind reeling. The stabilized chrono-oscillator was not just a component. It was a catalyst. His Void Resonance, level 3, suddenly flared, guiding him towards a secluded section of the old library, a place where the faint echoes of void-weaving schematics now seemed to call out to him. This was it. The true potential of his class was about to be unleashed. He found a secluded corner of the ruins, far from prying eyes. He activated Weave Soulbound Item, level 1, on the stabilized chrono-oscillator, using a rare, refined, void-touched predator soul essence he'd held back for something special. He didn't know what it would create, but the Chronosmith's words echoed in his mind. Attempting to use Weave Soulbound Item, level 1, on stabilized chrono-oscillator, rare, with void-touched predator soul essence, required 1 soul fragment, 50 mana, 50 stamina. Success. Stabilized Chrono Oscillator, upgraded to Soulbound Chrono-Conduit, Legendary. Soulbound Chrono-Conduit, Legendary. Equipment slot, accessory. Grants plus 25 mana plus 25 stamina. Reduces mana cost of all void-related skills by 15%. Special ability, Void Weave Stabilizer, level 1. Allows the creation of temporary stable void weaves from fragmented memories, leading to temporary buffs or environmental manipulation. Mana cost varies. Cooldown 1 minute. Requires upkeep, 1 unit day of any void-infused essence. You have gained 500 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 9. Health increased by 45, mana increased by 30, stamina increased by 35. New passive skill, Soulbound Durability, level 3. Increases the defensive capabilities of all equipped Soulbound armor by 15%. Reduces upkeep cost of Soulbound items by 8%. New active skill, Void Shift, level 1. Briefly become ethereal, phasing through minor obstacles and evading attacks. Duration 2 sec. Mana cost 40. Cooldown 25 sec. Level 9. A legendary item. The Soulbound Chrono-Conduit pulsed with raw temporal and void energy. It wasn't just an accessory. It was a core component of his powers, unlocking the incredibly potent Void Weave Stabilizer, level 1. And Void Shift, level 1, allowed him to literally phase through matter, true evasion. He was no longer just a weaver of souls. He was an architect of reality, capable of weaving the very fabric of the void itself. The Chronosmith's cryptic words resonated. He was meant to mend broken things. Armed with the legendary Soulbound Chrono-Conduit Legendary and the incredible power of Void Weave Stabilizer, level 1, Lian was no longer content to merely react to the void. He could now actively interact with it, to shape the fragmented memories it contained into tangible, if temporary, effects. His Void Shift, level 1, also granted him unparalleled mobility and evasion. His Void Resonance, level 3, now presented him with a specific, recurring set of fragmented memories within a large, stable section of the Void Rift. Not chaotic snippets, but recurring images of a vibrant, pre-collapse market square filled with people, stalls, and a grand clock tower. It was a memory of Oakhaven before the calamity, vivid and heartbreaking, void weave opportunity detected. Attempt to stabilize, fragmented memory, Oakhaven Market Square, pre-collapse. This was his chance to test Void Weave Stabilizer, level 1. He entered a relatively safe section near the rift, focused on the fragmented memory, and activated the skill. Attempting to use Void Weave Stabilizer, level 1, on fragmented memory, Oakhaven Market Square, pre-collapse. Required 2 soul fragments, 75 mana, 60 stamina. Success. Temporary Void Weave, Oakhaven Market Square, Echo, manifested. Duration 60 seconds. You have gained 300 XP. A shimmering, ghostly market square, translucent and ethereal, flickered into existence around him. Faint echoes of laughter and distant conversations drifted on the wind. It was breathtaking, a testament to what Aerthos once was. But it was only a temporary illusion, a memory given form. However, the manifestation drew attention. 2 Void Sentinels, level 14, massive multi-limbed constructs of pure void energy, emerged from the rift, drawn by the sudden, stable burst of memory. Warning! Hostile presence detected! Faction Voidborn. Threat level, extreme. Enemy units, 2x. Void Sentinel, level 14. Void Energy Constructs. Level 14. These creatures were immune to conventional attacks, their bodies pure energy. Lian knew he had to use his unique skills. Their essence, perceived by his soul perception, level 4, was pure void, resonant, immaterial. He immediately activated Soul Ward, level 1, to protect himself from their energy fields. He then used Void Pulse, level 2, to slow them, but they were largely unaffected. He needed to hit their core, their resonance chamber, which his Void Resonance, level 3, highlighted within their ethereal forms. He activated Soul Manifestation, level 1, drawing on the brutal trait of his void-touched predator soul essence for a burst of raw power, then used Void Shift, level 1, to phase through one of the sentinels, emerging behind it. Soul Manifestation, level 1, activated, brutal. Grants plus 30% melee damage for 5 sec. Mana cost 40. Void Shift, level 1, activated. Cost 40 mana. He struck with his Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, directing its void and corrosive energy directly into the Sentinel's resonance chamber. Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3. With Void Leech, level 1, strikes Void Sentinel, level 14's resonance chamber. Critical damage, high 120. Void Leech restores 6 mana. The Sentinel shrieked, its form flickering violently. The other Sentinel turned, charging with blinding speed. Lian used Soul Echo, level 1, to manifest a Rubble Golem Echo as a shield, then prepared another attack. He needed to sustain his mana, so he activated Soul Drain, level 1, on the damaged Sentinel. Soul Drain, level 1, used on Void Sentinel, level 14. Mana gain, 10. Mana cost, 20. Net cost, 10 mana. It worked. He could replenish his mana directly from the Void itself. He repeated his tactics, phasing, striking the resonance chambers, draining mana, and using echoes to buy time. Eventually, both Void Sentinels imploded, their energy dissipating harmlessly. Void Sentinel, level 14, defeated. X2, you have gained 1200 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 10. Health increased by 50. Mana increased by 35. Stamina increased by 40. New passive skill, Soulbound Durability, level 4, increases the defensive capabilities of all equipped Soulbound armor by 20%. Reduces upkeep cost of Soulbound items by 12%. New active skill, Soul Reaver, level 1. A powerful single-target attack that consumes a soul fragment to deal massive void damage. Damage extreme. Mana cost, 75. Cooldown, 60 sec. Level 10. A powerful new ultimate ability, Soul Reaver, level 1, capable of dealing extreme damage by consuming a soul fragment. His soulbound durability was also making him incredibly tough. He had proven his mastery over the void itself. The fragmented city, once a memory, was now a canvas for his power. He was not just a weaver. He was a guardian, an archivist, and a formidable warrior, determined to uncover the truth behind Aerthos' plight. Lian, level 10, and now capable of extreme damage with Soul Reaver, level 1, continued his exploration of the Great Library. His Void Resonance, level 3, was a constant guide, leading him through the labyrinthine ruins, revealing more stable memory fragments. He learned that the Void Rifts weren't a natural phenomenon. They were a cataclysmic magical experiment gone wrong, a desperate attempt to weaponize reality itself during a forgotten war. His Soulbound Chrono-Conduit, legendary, hummed with purpose. Its Void Weave Stabilizer, level 1, allowing him to temporarily reconstruct environmental features from memory. He used this to bridge collapsed chasms with spectral walkways or create temporary shelters from falling debris. Weave Soulbound Item, level 1, has leveled up. Weave Soulbound Item, level 2, infuse up to 3 raw soul essences into an item to create a Soulbound Item. Mana cost, 15 to 25. Cooldown, 3 mana. Can create uncommon or rare soulbound items directly. His crafting ability had significantly improved, allowing for more complex creations without needing to fuse souls beforehand. He used this to create a Soulbound Void Cloak, level 1, from the essences of several void-touched predators and void sentinels. Soulbound Void Cloak, level 1, equipment slot back. Grants plus 115 evasion, plus 10% void resistance. Special ability, Void Shroud, level 1. Become briefly invisible for 3 sec E. Cooldown 30 sec. Mana cost 30. Requires upkeep, 1 unit per day of void-infused essence. This Void Cloak was exactly what he needed for stealth. His arsenal was becoming incredibly diverse. His activities, however, had not gone unnoticed. The Ministry of Purity, the authoritarian regime that controlled Oakhaven and ruthlessly suppressed all independent magic, had been tracking the unusual energy signatures emanating from the Void Rifts. They dispatched an elite unit, the Void Inquisition, specifically designed to neutralize rogue magic users and contain void threats. Warning: hostile presence detected. Faction: Ministry of Purity, Void Inquisition. Threat level: critical. Enemy units: 2x Inquisitor Adept, level 16, Anti-Magic Specialist. Wex High Inquisitor Valerius, level 20, Void Suppression Commander, Legendary Cyber Warrior. Level 20, Valerius. This was a legendary enemy, far surpassing anything Lian had faced. His soul perception, level 4, detected an unsettling mix of advanced cybernetics and pure, raw, anti-magic energy emanating from Valerius. Lian was cornered in a collapsing section of the library. Escape was impossible. He immediately activated his Void Shroud, level 1, vanishing from sight just as the Inquisitors burst in, their anti-magic rifles scanning. Void Shroud, level 1, activated. Status invisible, 3 sec. Mana cost, 30. He used the precious seconds of invisibility to assess the situation. The Inquisitor adepts were well equipped, their energy shields shimmering. Valerius, a hulking figure in obsidian armor, seemed to radiate a field that dampened Lian's mana regeneration and made his soulbound items feel heavy. Lian decided to focus on the adepts first. He launched a Void Pulse, level 2, then, while they were slowed, used Soul Manifestation, Agile, and Void Shift, level 1, to appear behind one, immediately striking with his Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, and following up with a quick Soul Drain, level 1. Inquisitor Adept, level 16, takes critical void damage. Health 8160. Soul Drain, level 1 used. Mana gain 12! Net cost, 8 mana. The Adept barely had time to react. He then used Soul Reaver, level 1, on the second Adept, consuming a precious Soul Fragment. Soul Reaver, level 1, used on Inquisitor Adept, level 16, consuming 1 Soul Fragment. Damage extreme, 300. Inquisitor Adept, level 16, defeated. 1 Adept down almost instantly. Valerius, however, was unfazed. He raised his hand and a wave of pure anti-magic energy washed over Lian. Kaido affected by anti-magic wave, level 20. All mana-based skills temporarily disabled, 5 sec. Soulbound Items upkeep cost increased by 100% for 10 sec. Lian was stunned. His mana-based skills were gone. His shiv felt dull. Valerius advanced, his voice a chilling monotone. Your trinkets are useless here, Anomaly. The void belongs to the Ministry. Lian knew he was in deep trouble. He needed to find a way to break through Valerius's suppression. This was not a battle he could win with raw power alone. Lian was completely cut off, his mana-based skills nullified, his soulbound items weakened by Valerius's anti-magic wave. He had to think fast. His Soulbound Golem Carapace, level 1, and other armor still provided physical defense, but his primary offensive and utility skills were useless. Valerius, the High Inquisitor, level 20, advanced, his energy blade humming. Surrender, Anomaly. We will extract the source of your corruption. Lian looked around. The collapsing library was unstable. His Void Resonance, level 3, and Soul Perception, level 4, screamed with a desperate idea. The core memory within the library, the genesis of the Void Rift. It was a chaotic, unstable memory, but with his Soulbound Chrono-Conduit legendary, he might be able to temporarily destabilize it. He took a deep breath. He couldn't use mana-based skills, but his Soulbound Chrono-Conduit was a legendary item. Its Void Weave Stabilizer, level 1, had a unique interaction with raw memory fragments. He wouldn't stabilize it. He would disrupt it. He targeted the unstable Genesis memory within the Void Rift that his Void Resonance, level 3, highlighted. A raw, terrifying event of pure chaos. This was a gamble, using the very power that nullified his magic against its source. Attempting to use Void Weave Stabilizer, level 1, to destabilize Genesis memory, Void Rupture, Cataclysmic. Required, all remaining soul fragments, 5, all available, mana, 0150, forcibly consumed, all available, stamina, 0180, forcibly consumed. Warning! Critical system overload, high risk of self-destruction. Success! Genesis memory destabilized. Cataclysmic Void Weave uncontrolled initiated. Duration, unpredictable. A blinding wave of pure, chaotic void energy erupted from the central rift, amplified by the destabilized Genesis memory. The entire library groaned, shuddered, and began to tear itself apart. Valerius and the remaining Inquisitor adept cried out in alarm, their anti-magic fields overwhelmed by the raw, untamed power. High Inquisitor Valerius, level 20, affected by cataclysmic void weave, uncontrolled. Anti-magic field overloaded. Status, vulnerable, 5 sec. Taking massive void damage, 100 sec. Inquisitor Adept, level 16, affected by cataclysmic void weave, uncontrolled. Status consumed. The adept vanished, disintegrated by the uncontrolled void energy. Valerius roared, his obsidian armor cracking, his cybernetics sparking violently. His anti-magic field, instead of suppressing the void, was now absorbing and amplifying it, causing him catastrophic damage. Lian, however, was still protected by his Soulbound Chrono-Conduit, legendary, which, as a legendary Void-Weave item, resonated with the chaotic energy, creating a small, temporary bubble of stability around him. He used Void Shift, level 1, to quickly dart through the tearing reality, creating distance. Valerius was screaming, his form breaking apart under the onslaught of uncontrolled void energy. He wasn't dead, but he was overwhelmed, his power turned against him. Lian, though drained, saw his chance. His mana was slowly regenerating, the anti-magic field broken. He used his Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, now crackling with renewed void energy, and plunged it into Valerius's exposed core, a final, precise strike. Soulbound Void-Fang, level 3, with Void Leech, level 1, strikes High Inquisitor Valerius, level 20's core. Damage, extreme, 250. Void Leech restores 12 mana. High Inquisitor Valerius, level 20, defeated. You have gained 3000 XP. You have leveled up. Lian is now level 11. Health increased by 55. Mana increased by 40. Stamina increased by 45. New passive skill, Void Resonance, level 4, can access near complete. Stable memories within Void Rifts, revealing critical lore, advanced void weaving schematics, and detecting void corruption points. New active skill, Soul Anchor, level 1, manifest a small, temporary anchor that stabilizes an area against void phenomena or hostile ethereal attacks. Duration 15 sec. Mana cost 60, cooldown 45 sec. Level 11! He had defeated a level 20 ministry commander by turning the void itself against him. The great library continued to crumble, but Lian was safe, exhausted but victorious. His void resonance, level 4, was almost perfect, revealing void corruption points, weak spots in the very fabric of the void itself. And Soul Anchor, level 1, allowed him to literally stabilize areas against void energy. Lian, the Soulbound Weaver, stood amidst the ruins, his power undeniable. He was no longer just a scavenger, but a master of souls and the void, an architect of reality, capable of weaving threads of destiny from the chaos. He understood now. The void was a scar, but within that scar lay the potential for healing, for rebuilding. He was the one to mend broken things. His true journey to unravel the secret of the void and perhaps save Aerthos was only just beginning.